back in the snake room. I first off want to apologize for not making videos in the past week. I know I've been kind of slacking on that, but as everybody knows, there has been a crisis going on in the world, and I've just been kind of dealing with that, so I really have not had time to make videos and upload videos and stuff like that. But first off, I just want to say hopefully everybody is keeping healthy and everybody is getting the necessary items that they need or can find if you guys are on lockdown or if you guys are just staying at home and not going out in public. But not trying to make this video any more negative than it has to be. I'm pretty sure everybody's aware of what's going on, so I'm not going to pinpoint on that really at all. But some really good things have happened in the snake room, and so I'll show you that here in a couple of seconds. But tonight is going to be a feeding video. I have to feed almost all of my snakes, so that should be pretty exciting, and it should be a pretty good video coming back into making them after I've been gone for about a week. So I do apologize for that again, and I appreciate everybody that's stuck around on my videos and on my page. And so as of right now, I will show you the good that is happening in the snake room. My beautiful, common, normal, whatever you want to call it, boa, shed out, almost perfect. There is a cut or a rip here, and then the tail section is gone. It ripped in the cage, so that would have been a really nice keeper right there, because that is, so this is a 4-foot long tub, and it definitely extends that. So I know you can't tell the length of the snake from the shed because they stretch out in the process of it. So it's normally about 10% longer than the actual snake itself. But she is definitely outgrowing her 4-foot cage. I need to go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy some PVC because I'm figuring out how to make my own enclosures, and I'm going to be making, as I've said in my other videos, 8-foot long cages for my Anaconda and my Burmese python, and I might have to upgrade her into a 6-footer. I do see people that keep full-size boas in 4 feet. She looks a little cramped in here. Not 100% sure on that, but that's just what I'm thinking, is that I'm going to upgrade her hopefully soon to the 6-footer. So, you know, after she kind of wanted to take my face off, I've been a little nervous with her, but she is out with no issues, and she's been hanging on this thing for a good 20 minutes. So I do have, you know, as I said, I'm going to be feeding all of my snakes, so this may be quite a long video, but hopefully you guys stick around and see what goes on. So her colors are looking really nice right now. So I'd say she's definitely 6.5 feet. I don't know, maybe 7, I don't know, but I think 7's really pushing it. So we'll get her back into the cage, which I'm not going to do on video because it'll probably take me quite a while since she's all coiled up. So we will get her in the cage and we will start the feedings. Alright, so we got the big boa back in the cage, and that definitely took a while. But I just want to show you guys that I have Peaches out, and we are making some pretty good progress together, as you can see. And I think she's kind of starting to like me. Maybe. Hopefully. And so she's not hissing as much, and she's not puffing her body up when I'm around her. And she's just kind of comes out of her cage and lets me do what I need to do. Hold her and hang out with her for a little bit. I'm pretty excited when she sheds because I really want to see her colors get a little bit brighter, which I hope they do. It's kind of dark over here. So we'll turn this on. But good things are happening with her, and way, way better than what they were when I first got her. So I'll go ahead and I'll feed her. So I have about 10 snakes 10 or 11 that I'm feeding, and I have my chart with me so I remember and I know which order to go in. So I wasn't going to make this a two-part video. I was going to do the bigger boas and then just make another video of the smaller boas. But since I haven't made a video in a long time, like I said, I'll just make the whole thing as one long video. And if people want to watch the whole thing, they can. So. Alright, so this is the nice tray of food that I have. And I will take this one, and we will see if Peaches wants to eat. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And I wonder how quickly she would eat this. I know my lighting's not very good in this side of the room, and I do apologize. Maybe she'll just eat it super fast. Huh, that's what it's looking like. Looks like she's not hanging on to it for 20 minutes like some of the other boas do. But while we were kind of waiting for her, well, we're really not even waiting, she's just chowing down on it. I was gonna go ahead and give my Motley a rat pup, which I really think rat pups are still a really good size for her. I don't know if I really want to risk bumping up to a small and worry about her gaining too much weight, but I think that should be good enough for now. And then back to Peaches. Definitely not messing around with that. Alright, while she's still finishing that one up, we'll swing around here to my Guyana redtail. Still feeding her very tiny rat pups because don't need any issues with her getting sick or throwing them back up. And so once she gets a little bit bigger or older, I'll definitely keep bumping her up onto the size. And then there's her awesome tail. And then I got to get this repti chip out of here because it is really starting to get old. So she'll yeah, she'll be alright with that. Alright, and now we are feeding this beautiful jungle right here. That should be a really good size for her. It's barely the width of her body. So, good. Glad you took that. With her being so little, always makes me a little bit, you know, more happy or happier that they're eating. I mean, I like when my big ones eat too, but it's a lot more important when the younger ones eat so they can grow and they can get healthy. And if they're not eating, then something is seriously not right with them. And now my one, well, I have two, but the only one that eats frozen thawed ball python will eat one of these. Hopefully. It's a ball python, so. It might eat on camera. Whoa, swing and a miss. Try again. Maybe I need to leave it in here for her. Oh, third time's a charm. Maybe I should tilt this sideways so you have more of a area to grab onto it. Oh, not good. Man, what is wrong with you? I want to just, whoa, not good. Let's just put this over here. Quit playing around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't hit the camera. I don't know what her deal is, but I'll let her figure that out. So, what do I need to feed next? Oh yeah, the one that's under her. Go figure. All right, so, let's see how to do this. Come on, can you please get it? And there's no spider gene in this ball python. I don't know why she's being weird. Whatever, I'm just gonna put the lid on, set it there. No good strikes for her. And my Burmese is completely finished and wanting more to eat, like always. Ooh, the king. I'm gonna put her lid back on. So I'm just gonna set this down here. You guys can look at the king snake. Alright, so it's kind of hit or miss with the king snake. Oh, yikes. Definitely not a miss on that one. Definitely hungry. Normally I sometimes have to leave the food in here and then it'll eat after as well. That's a pretty cool coil right there. Huh. Never seen that before. Pretty cool. Alright. Moving on. Alright, so I have my awesome Suriname redtail who is in shed. Should be coming out of shed here soon. Hopefully she'll eat. I'm pretty sure she will. And we'll just have to see. Her jaw is super saggy right now, so she should be shedding out here in the next couple of days. I don't know if she'll eat because she's going to be shedding soon. Some do, some don't. But I'm super excited to see her shed. We'll just leave this here. Sometimes she eats when the lights are off, so I'll come back in about an hour to see if she ate or not. Alright, sorry about that. Cutting in and out, I gotta move a ton of stuff off of this cage, and then I had to take this huge lid off. But this is my beautiful ghost, and she shed out about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. And I just love her colors and the speckling on her, and she should be hungry. Oh, what is going on with my snakes today? There you go. Man. But she is definitely one of my, well, they're all my favorites, but I can pick and choose which one I like the most daily. So now we are getting into the much larger snakes, and that is always a good thing. So I got 4 more. Now I am bumping up the food on my green anaconda, so hopefully all goes well. And I did take her water out last night. I'll be putting her water back in after I get done feeding her. So she's been sitting in the water for, you know, days at a time, and I've been doing a little bit of research, and a couple of the forums were saying that a lot of anacondas that sit in the water for long periods of time can start getting water blisters on their scales. So what I think I'm going to start doing is once a week, I'm going to take the water completely out for about 24 hours, and then I'll put the water back in just so there's no issues with water blistering on the actual scales of her. So she is doing really well. I had her out yesterday and no issues at all, but she's definitely hungry. So this is a jump. It's still a small, but it's a one of the larger smalls that I have in my bag. So it really doesn't look like it's that much bigger than her body, but it's just, you know, a little bit of an upgrade than what she's had in the past. So I'm sure she'll have no issues eating it. I'm not sure when I should move her feeding, start spacing her food out more and more. I know she's younger, the metabolism on them are a lot higher than what they are when they become semi-adults and then adults. So I don't know if a 9-day feeding schedule for her is still good. As I said in other videos, there's not much information out on green anacondas as far as keeping or feeding and stuff like that. So, which I don't understand why. I mean, I think the species has a bad rep as is, so maybe a lot of people just don't carry them or have them like other snakes. But looking good. Onward to the next one. And I'll just work my way up. So my next one will be the albino, and she's a little chunky. So I pushed her feeding out, and as you can see, I'm feeding her smaller rats than I would feed the other ones. So hopefully on these smaller ones, and I don't want to give her the size that I'm giving Pop-Tart because that might be too small and then she would be hungry. So I assume if I give her the smaller ones, then I'd have to feed her more frequently, possibly, or just give her these and keep her on the regular. I believe I have her on I think I have all my big snakes on a 16-day feeding schedule. I think they are on a 16-day schedule. So I had them at 14, and then I moved them to this 16. But I mean, if you look at her body and stuff, like, if I can get the camera in here, I know she doesn't like being touched when she's eating, but like these like rolls right here, when you touch them, they like go flat. So it just feels like excess skin on her. I don't know, she definitely has a different body shape than the other snakes that I have, but she's solid muscle. And like if she does have, you know, like skin rolls, like when you touch them, it doesn't feel like anything at all. I don't know. It's weird. So obviously the big one will go, they're both big. I think they're the same size. This one will definitely go to my big normal that I had out a little bit ago. She's definitely ready to go. So hopefully she doesn't come flying out of here. So while she's being distracted, here's her body size in the tank. And I know I am on a wide angle lens, so the it looks a little bit bigger than what it actually is. But I think she's, I don't know, I think she's okay in here. Tell me what you guys think that may own boas, but I think she's doing all right in here. But when she stretches out, like she's all the way, you know what I'm saying? Like she goes from one end to the other, and I think that might be an issue. Not 100% sure, but there she is. Hungry. So now we get to feed the beautiful, awesome Argentine boa, which she's always looking good. All my snakes look good to me, but I'm biased, so they may all be ugly. I don't know, but I own them and I like them. So I don't want to be in here too long with the rat. So we'll just see what she does. Yikes! Get that one right out of the tongs. Unless she's distracted, we can look at her colors. Whoops, sorry, that might be sideways. I need to give her some water. And these plants are doing all right still. They're not molding. Well, at least I don't think they are. I don't know too much about plants. Well, not plants, trees. Tree branches, I should say. Everybody is happy, which is good. We don't need any snakes in bad moods. And she's even getting a saggy jaw too, so maybe she's shedding. I hope so. She's definitely getting a lot bigger, which is definitely good. And the bigger boas normally take forever to eat. And then the little ones are probably already done. And then here's the ghost, which I had a full video on her solely eating a medium, which I think the medium did really well for her. It's just I don't know, she's just not that big, so I think I'm going to give her a couple more of these smalls and then jump back to the mediums, and then back and forth, you know, maybe 2 weeks on smalls, a week on a medium, something like that. Which may be what I should do or have done with some of these boas earlier in their life. But not much is going on with my snakes right now because all the small ones are done eating and these big ones seem to take forever. And so I know this video is already long as is, but I do appreciate you guys watching my videos. I appreciate you guys commenting. I really appreciated some of you guys that checked up on me over the past week when I didn't make a video. And so hopefully this video was kind of worth the wait. And I really hope everybody's staying healthy and doing well. Hopefully this virus kind of passes over quickly and everybody can go about their normal life. And I know a lot of people are really worried about their pets not getting sick, but just finding the food, because a lot of pet stores are shutting down. There's no expos going on right now. But if you guys can order online or find a local breeder from Facebook or something like that, I would highly recommend it. Normally they have a lot better prices also. And so we'll just see what Pop-Tart's gonna eat real quick. And if not, that will be the end of the video. It looks like she's kind of not knowing what's going on. So I'm really hoping she is in shed. If she's not, then we'll just have to keep waiting. So definitely a very, very slow shed, as you can see right there on her neck. Really, really saggy skin. Normally that is a pretty good indication of, you know, soon to be in a shed. So of course I will keep you guys updated on the videos if the one snakes that I do believe should be shedding out will go in a shed. And also I do post pictures a lot on Instagram, so you guys can follow me there if you would like. And on that, I will see you guys later.